Right, so in our hunt for amazing coffee around London, I found a new place. Now, this is incredible because Oxford Street is one of those places to avoid for coffee because you've only got your Starbucks and all your normal bits and pieces there. And this is literally, 5 second walk from Oxford Street on Wardour Street. So you're at the top of Soho. And there's a map at the beginning, just sort of shows you where it is. Now, this is called Kozzee, C-O-Z-Z, or Z-Z-E-E, depending where you're watching from around the world. And the idea here, once again, is normal, is to have a look, find coffee places around London you can go to, so you can avoid the bad ones, but also you can avoid your Starbucks, your Neros, all those sorts of places that you have in abundance, especially down Oxford Street as well. And boy, have we found some amazing ones. So really look into the coffee today. Really friendly atmosphere, fantastic vibe. I've already found out the coffee beans, so it's a house coffee, which is a mixture of Kenyan, Colombian, and also Brazilian, so all blended together. So I'm really looking forward to that because I've got to say Colombian coffee has got to be my favourite, but with a mix of Brazil and also with Kenyan, I'm really looking forward to it. We're going to be sort of assessing the coffee in the normal 5 styles out of 25 points, so we're giving you a total points for that. And as you can also see, I've gone for the brownie as well, so I'll give you a taste like that. Well, I'm not don't score that, but let's give the coffee a go. I've been really lucky. We found recently in the Soho area Sacred Grounds, but that's in the other part of Soho, over towards Chinatown. So as far as a destination is concerned here, actually this could be a good one all on its own. And we're now starting to plot really good coffee shops around London. So have a look at the other channels. And I've got a scoring sheet as well, where I keep all the scores for the coffees that we do, so we can eventually get those onto a map. So if you're going anywhere in London, let us know, and I can tell you in central London that is, and I can tell you, best coffee I've had nearby. So we can recommend those coffee places for you. Anyway, we're a couple of minutes into the video. Have we done tasting yet? No, not a hotel. So here we go. Right, so in a lovely mug, which is a decent sized coffee. Oh yeah, one of the other things to mention is this coffee shop is so busy. You've got a 1 hour restriction on your table time. Okay, so this is not a place to come while the hours play, but it is a place to come and hopefully have a good coffee. We'll see how that one goes. Right, are you ready? Aroma. So let's go for the aroma on that. Come on. I've got to say it, I'm not sure why. I can almost smell Christmas from the blends, which is really, really dull. It's not like Christmassy flowers, Christmas and vanilla-y sort of smell. And I don't know if it's because it's getting closer to Christmas and I'm getting too excited for it. Well, let's give you I want to sort of go, I can smell a bit of fruit, but I can also smell, there's definitely a hint of vanilla in that as well. Rather pleasant smell, so it is, and it's not one of those smells that kills. It's overdone. So for aroma, I'm going to give that a 4 out of 5 for aroma on that one. Okay, now the bit that I've been really waiting for. Never touch it before. It's all as we go to camera. But let's go for the acidity and go for the sweetness next. Here we go. What's this going to be like? Ooh. Wow. I was hoping it would be a good coffee because there was a lovely sort of layer like film on the top of it. But I'm not disappointed. I can tell you this is good. Right, let's go for the acidity first. Acidity, it's there. It doesn't punch your lines in, so it's not overly strong. It gathers nicely on the tongue and stays there for a little bit. So acidity. Yeah, that is good. It's very good. Acidity, I'm going to give that a 4 out of 5 for acidity on there. Oh. And it is one of those coffees, you can probably tell that makes you want to come back time and time again. And that's a natural reaction. It's really, really funny. And you can tell with some of the videos, especially the poorer ones, actually, it's like, oh, do I have to taste that again? Or I need to taste it again to get anywhere. where theirs is sort of a natural one on that one. So I really enjoyed this. Now the sweetness, there's a hint of sweetness in there. I think it's that fruit that you can sort of smell it in the aroma before. I'd give that sweetness. Yeah, I'm going to give that sweetness a 4 as well. There's a nice hint of sweetness, but not overpowering. So really good. Okay, let's go for the body next. Now, let's give the camera a go on that one. So as you can tell, nice swirl on that one. Not amazingly thick, but as you can tell, it's going round. It's leaving the trace on the side of the coffee. So as far as the body is concerned, it is definitely not weak. There's no doubt about it, because you've got that on there. If it's a really weak coffee, it won't leave anything on the side. For the body, I'm going for a 4 on that one. I've seen longer ones, which got a bit more depth in there, but that could be just a combination of the beans, etc., that you've got on there. Now, for me, it's quite funny actually. I was just thinking this as I was doing the body test now. Is the finish. And this is one of those coffees that makes I come back for it time and time again. It really is a beautiful coffee for that. So I'm giving that a 5. So for the finish, that definitely gets a 5 because, yeah, there's no doubt about it. I just one of those coffees I really want it down. And do you know what? I might well have to go for the second coffee. Those that are regular watchers will know if it's that good, I go back and time again for it. So, gotta be, yeah, really, really lovely coffee. Now this is Kozzee, C-O-Z-Z-E-E. It's at the top of Wardell Street in Soho, literally just off Oxford Street. So it's about halfway down Oxford Street, between Oxford Circus and Tottenham Court Road. And the total score we're giving them this one is a 21, which is excellent. That puts it on the top ranking scores. And I always think if it's a 20 or more, that is a very, very, very good coffee. And it's a place that you need to seek out if you're anywhere nearby to come and have a lovely coffee. And that's even without any of the ambience or anything else that's done here, but a very, very popular place. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my coffee. And then once I have that, I'll come back and I'll tell you all about the brownie that's just sitting here waiting. And it's a triple chocolate brownie. So I've got high hopes for that as well. So, a really, really good coffee. What is the food like though? It's got a really, really extensive menu. So you can come here for brunch, lunch, and it only stays open, if I remember right, until about 7 o'clock, 6:30, 7 o'clock at night. But it's well worth doing a Google. Do a Google on it, and that'll tell you the nights you're coming. But it's definitely going to be a busy place during the weekends. Right, let's go for the brownie. Oh my God. That is triple thick chocolate. And the reason I went, oh my God, is to put my fork through it. As I put my fork through it, I was sort of battling with the brownie. I think it's got lots of chocolate bits. And then Bob. That. You could not eat more than one of that without being very, very ill. That was gorgeous, but very rich. Now, there's always a downside to videoing and eating chocolate, which is you can't speak, which is absolutely hopeless for watching. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my coffee. I'm going to enjoy my chocolate brownie when I can digest it. Wow, that's got the sense buds going. But I'll leave a video up in the top right hand corner for you. Now that's the coffee tasting I did with Neil over in Russell Square. And it's a bit of a longer video than normal, but it goes into the ins and outs of what I'm looking for, really in depth, when doing the coffee tasting. So if you've not seen that video and you want to see how we do the coffee tasting, then have a look at that. Now what we're also going to do is, if you fancy supporting us as a channel, you can buy me a coffee. Hey, and a massive thank you to Lorana, who's done that most recently. And if you fancy buying me a coffee, just scan the QR code and then you can donate, and then we'll give you a shout out as well. All right, so we'll give you a shout out as well. And the final bit is, if you are coming to London and you fancy hooking up for a coffee, and I've got a couple of those lined up, so I'm looking forward to some coffee tasting with some viewers as well, which is brilliant. then just drop me a comment down below and let's see if we can coordinate diaries. Thanks so much for watching. From Kozzee Coffee, Cozzee, it's got to be Kozzee, isn't it? Which is a fantastic place to come for a coffee. I wish you a fantastic day. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you soon. Bye.